From Creamer Media's Policy, I'm Sashni Mudli. Safa Development Agency CEO Robin Peterson joins me today to discuss Safa's Safe Hub program. Hi, Robin.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Can you tell us about the Safe Hub program and its objectives?
So we've partnered with an NGO called Amandla EduFootball, who have developed what's called a Safe Hub. It is a football-based youth development program that involves an infrastructure build, so an artificial pitch, floodlights, and a youth center, 600 square meter youth center, and then a program of youth development that uses five-a-side football as its core. That in the original site that we are modeling the program on has 2,500 kids a week coming to the center, playing five-a-side football, having a program of football-based life skills, educational support, a night league to prevent crime and violence, and has had unbelievable outcomes that have been tracked very carefully over the last number of years. And so we're partnering with them as the national association, and our intent is to roll out 100 of these safe hubs throughout the country, one in every district in the country, and then in the metros more than one in densely populated areas.
What is the development in terms of developing new hubs in this year?
So the original site in Khayelitsha has now been supplemented. There is a second site that has the full youth center, which opened in Gugulethu 3 weeks ago. We have a third site which is already active in Diepsloot, and we're currently building one in Alexandra with funding from Total Sports. The program in Diepsloot is funded by Tsogo-san, so we've had great support from corporate South Africa. We'll be taking over and occupying the Nike Center in Soweto and converting that into a safe hub. And then as the year progresses, further sites will be opening up in Jabulani, in Matlosana, in Klerksdorp, in George, in Leeuwaikamp, in Kimberley, in Gansbaai. So we're rolling out this program very rapidly. And it's quite difficult because it's an involved program. Employs around 25 people to run the Safe Hub, and as I said, with the levels of participation around we aim at least 2,000 kids participating every week, coming twice a week over 11 months of the year. It's a program that requires really good resourcing, very good program planning and monitoring.
How can companies get involved?
Well, we're dependent on corporates to be involved to help us roll this out. It's a massive project. Each program costs us 3.5 million a year, and to build a center from scratch is around 16 million rand. So you can imagine if we're trying to do 100 of them in the next 10 years, that's an enormous amount of money we're going to require. But we've structured both our build program and our program funding in a number of ways to allow companies to come on board with as little as 60,000 rand. If that's all they have, they can join our Club 300 of the Safa Development Agency, which helps fund our core operating costs, all the way through to funding a complete Safe Hub. So most companies that have come on board so far are funding the Safe Hub program, which is around 3.5 million rand a year. Although there are some like Total Sports who are funding the infrastructure in Alex, Tsogo-san who are funding the program in Diepsloot. So we have, and the really important thing is we tie their funding in, we tie corporate funding into points on their scorecard, whether it's in SED, which is the easy one, but enterprise development, even supplier development, because we're building small businesses within the Safe Hub, incubating entrepreneurs, and we can build those within a supply chain. So one of the ideas with Pepsi, for instance, is to have their Hawker program incubated within a Safe Hub so that it becomes part of their supply chain as well. So there are ways that we're able to structure the points that companies require on the new codes and align them with the funding that we need. So it's a win-win for both of us.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
That was Safa Development Agency CEO Robin Peterson discussing Safa's Safe Hub program.